In this video, we are going to discuss two preparations. First is preparation of pyridine N oxide from pyridine, and second preparation is the preparation of quinoline. Now, preparation of pyridine N oxide. Pyridine N oxide can be prepared from pyridine by just using hydrogen peroxide, or you can use peracid. This is a peracetic acid, and at the temperature 65 degrees Celsius. Now see, this oxygen is attached to this nitrogen by using this coordinate bond, and we get this pyridine N oxide. Now the second preparation is preparation of quinoline. This is actually the Krupp synthesis. Now see, this Krupp synthesis is started with glycerol. This glycerol is treated with concentrate sulfuric acid, which is acting as a dehydrating agent, means we have to remove water molecule. Now you watch this, how dehydration of glycerol is taking place in presence of concentrate H2SO4, that I want to discuss little bit more. Now see, in glycerol, terminal carbons are terminal OH groups. These OH and this OH are primary alcohol, CH2OH, and the middle is secondary alcohol. Now, all of you know that when secondary alcohol can undergo dehydration more easily as compared to primary alcohol. So you have to start dehydration at secondary alcohol. So OH from this middle carbon and H from either this carbon or from this carbon. You can take anyone. I have selected this one, you can even select that one. So you have to remove water molecule and putting double bond in between these two carbon from this carbon from this carbon OH is removed, and from this carbon hydrogen is removed. You put there double bond. So I put that double bond here, this double bond, and remove water molecule. Now this is called enol. This is nothing but the enol. Now this enol can undergo tautomerization. You know tautomerization. Whatever you have to shift this bond in between oxygen and carbon to form a carbonyl group, and you have to open this bond on this carbon, and the H will change its position. So you get here carbonyl compound. So this is nothing but the tautoenol tautomerization, ketoenol tautomerization, right? Now again, one more water molecule is removed. This time OH is taken from this terminal carbon and H is taken from this middle carbon, and putting double bond there. So you got here this alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde. This alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde is called acrolein. Now we have to prepare, in fact, acrolein from the glycerol by dehydration using concentrated sulfuric acid. So this is our first step. Now in the second step, we have to use aniline. This is nothing but the aniline. Now this aniline is added on this alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde, that is acrolein. This is Michael type addition. So you can write here, you can show here addition. So at beta carbon, this NH2 is actually providing a pair of electron. This bond will open here, and one H will transfer from this nitrogen to this. So automatically these two are joined, two are added. Now we get here these aldehyde. This aldehyde you can show like this. This is again ketoenol tautomerization. How? Here alpha hydrogen is very important for this conversion. So one H from alpha is actually going to attach oxygen and putting double bond between carbon and the alpha carbon and carbonyl carbon. Alpha carbon, this is alpha carbon and this carbonyl carbon. So you just remove one hydrogen, join that hydrogen to the oxygen by using this bond. So this will become single bond, and putting double bond between alpha carbon and carbonyl carbon. So we get here enol form. Now see, in if you once you convert this keto into enol form, The cyclization is important, easy. Now you have to remove again one water molecule. For this purpose, OH is taken from this carbon and hydrogen is taken from the ortho position of this benzene ring. Now just remove water molecule. This reaction is taking place in presence of acid. That's why it is called acid catalyzed cyclization. You just remove water molecule and form a bond in between this carbon and this carbon. So you will get here bicyclo compound, this bicyclic heterocyclic compound. Now see, if you want to form quinoline, you want double bond here in between nitrogen and this carbon. So you have to obviously you have to remove hydrogen from nitrogen and one hydrogen from this carbon. So that I have shown by using a red color ink, and this can be done by using nitrobenzene. In fact, this is aromatization. So one more aromatic ring is formed by just removing hydrogen, and we get here our desired product, quinoline. In this way, we can prepare quinoline by using crop synthesis. Thank you.